The sport of kings, the racehorse as athlete, is a lie. Horse racing, in truth, is commodification. In the eyes of the law, racehorses are literal chattel, things to be bought, sold, traded, and dumped whenever and however their owners decide. Horse racing is subjugation, lip tattoos, nose chains, metal mouth bits, and leather whips. Horse racing is unremitting confinement and isolation. The typical racehorse is kept locked in a tiny 12 by 12 stall alone for over 23 hours a day, making a mockery of the industry claim that horses are born to run, love to run, and causing an almost unimaginable emotional and psychological suffering, all the worse for being inflicted upon naturally social herd-oriented animals like horses. And of course, horse racing is killing. On our website, horseracingwrongs.com, I have documented over 5,000 confirmed kills on U.S. tracks since 2014. I estimate that upward of 2,000 horses are killed racing or training across America every year. Hundreds more are dying back in their stalls from things like colic and laminitis, and perhaps worst of all, anywhere between 10 and 20,000 of these erstwhile athletes are being brutally and violently bled out and butchered at horse racing's singular retirement facility, the slaughterhouse. Horse racing a sport? No. It's exploitation, it's cruelty, it's death. End horse racing now. Please join us at horseracingwrongs.com and endhorseracing.com. Thank you.
The recent string of deaths at Santa Anita Park, 26 horses since December 26th, is no anomaly. In fact, according to Horse Racing Wrongs, over 2,000 horses are killed racing or training on U.S. tracks every year. Countless others, perhaps just as many as those dying on the track, perish from what the industry craftily calls non-racing causes. The vast majority of racehorses, over 15,000 thoroughbreds annually, are brutally and violently slaughtered once their so-called careers have come to an end. The typical racehorse is kept tightly confined in a stall for over 23 hours a day, is drugged, whipped, bought, sold, traded, and dumped like a disposable product. Horse racing is a relic of an unenlightened past, and its time has come. Please join me in helping end this national tragedy. Learn the truth at horseracingwrongs.com.
I'm the founder of Horse Racing Wrongs, and we're here to protest horse racing in Saratoga. Now, Saratoga is, you have to remember, one of the 2 or 3 elite tracks in the entire country. So really what people are seeing is the best of the best. Most of the tracks in this country run claiming races. A claiming race is basically every horse that's starting that particular race is for sale prior to the race. So these horses are constantly changing hands, and when they run them into the ground, when they have really nothing else to give, often they end up at these auctions that are dominated by what are called kill buyers, and those are brokers or middlemen, for the slaughterhouses. And so even though the tracks will say that they have an official policy against horse slaughter, that any trainer or owner that is caught selling their horse to slaughter will lose his license. The fact is there are ways around it.
So who has the power to make positive changes?
Well, we're not interested in reform. We don't think that this is something that can be reformed. This is truly an animal rights endeavor. We want to end horse racing in America. So you think the track needs to be eliminated?
Absolutely.
We consider it animal exploitation. And, you know, the fact is that 50 years ago, if you wanted to gamble in this country legally, that this was the place to do it. You know, the horse track, the dog track. There's no such excuse today. Today we have full-service casinos in most every state. There are state lottery games across the nation. So if you want to gamble, fine, but don't gamble on the backs of animals. And that's our message, that it's time for the horse racing industry to go. And we're here to try to open people's hearts and minds.